Hi students, today let us discuss about electrical energy and power. So what is electrical energy? Electrical energy means energy created by the flow of electric charge. And this electrical energy we use in daily life for running home appliances, for office devices, for factories and all. Electrical energy is needed. So we need power for working all these devices. So power we are getting from power stations for these devices. Let us discuss this in detail. For that, let us consider a conductor AB, and let us assume a current I is flowing from A to B, from A to B. So here current flowing from A to B means conventionally we take current from positive to negative direction. So here potential at A, that is positive value, higher potential, and at B potential is at lower potential. So that we can write potential difference between these two, A and B, that is VA minus VB, that will be from higher to lower. So it will be greater than 0. And now let us consider a charge plus delta Q is flowing from A to B. So at A, let us think this charge is at rest. So it will have a potential energy. So potential energy of charge at A, PEA, is equal to, we can write charge into potential. That means delta Q is the charge, and at A potential is VA. So we can write potential energy at A is delta Q into VA. Similarly, potential energy at B, we can write PE, potential energy at B, is equal to delta Q into VB. So what's the potential difference? Potential energy difference, that is delta PE. It is the difference, is equal to delta U. We can write like this, that is equal to potential energy difference between these endpoints B and A, that we can write final potential energy minus initial potential energy, that is this is the final potential energy delta Q VB minus delta Q VA. Delta Q is common, we can take it outside, delta Q into VB minus VA, that is VB minus VA is from this equation, just reverse, that is VB minus VA, that is minus V. So we can put VB minus VA as potential difference minus V, that is equal to, from Ohm's law we know current means rate of flow of charge, that is rate means delta Q divided by delta T, or delta Q we can write I into delta T. This we are putting here. So instead of delta Q we can write I delta T, I delta T, and minus V is there, negative V. So we will get this, get like this, minus I V delta T. Negative value it is, so it will be less than 0. We know by the conservation of energy, total energy is always conserved. That means potential energy plus kinetic energy equal to 0, or we can write kinetic energy is equal to, this will, when this goes to right hand side, minus delta U, or we can write delta Ke minus delta U, that is the potential energy difference for this charge between these 2 points, that is converted into kinetic energy. When this charge moves from A to B, the potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy is equal to, from this equation, minus delta U minus, and delta U we know potential energy difference is minus IV delta T, that we are applying here. Negative of negative, positive, that is IV delta T. It's a positive value greater than 0. And this means, see here, okay, see this kinetic energy, it's a positive value. That means kinetic energy that goes on increasing, that is kinetic energy of charge increases. But what happens when this charge moves? When this charge moves, it moves with a drift velocity. That means drifting, that is some oppositions are there due to the collision of this charge with the ions and other atom of this conductor. So what happens when this charge undergoes collision? This energy associated with charge get shared with these atoms and ions, and then this energy of this charge get dissipated as heat in the conductor. That is, when this charge undergoes collisions with other ions and atoms, this energy gets dissipated as heat in the conductor. So energy dissipated, we can write, it is actually energy dissipated is comes from this kinetic energy of the charge. So we can write energy dissipated delta W is equal to IV delta T. And power, we can deduce formula for power. P. Power means energy dissipated or energy transferred per time, that is power. We can write power is equal to energy transferred is delta W divided by time delta T, that is delta W is IV delta T divided by, here delta T is there, so it will get cancelled, delta T, and we will get power is equal to I into V. So in order to work a device using electricity, we need power. This power we are getting from the power stations, and the unit of power is in, we can express in watt, or we can write in, this is work is in joule per second, watt or joule per second. And this equation for power is P is equal to IV. We can convert this equation into another forms also, that we are going to explain here. By Ohm's law, V equal to IR. So we can write power is equal to I into, instead of V we can write IR, no? So here I into, instead of V we are putting IR. So we will get I square R. And again we can convert this one, that is equal to, instead of I, what we can put? V divided by R. So just put in this equation, that is V by R, I square into R. So R and R get cancelled, V square by R we will get. So for power we can use these three equations. Power is equal to IV or I square R or V square divided by R. So in labs and all, for running small devices, we use power from external sources like chemical energy of a cell. But usually for our home appliances and all, or factories, we use electrical energy from power stations. So let us consider power transmission from power stations to home using a wire of resistance RC. That is, RC is the resistance connected from power station to our home. Then power dissipated, we can write PC is equal to I square RC. From this equation, see, See this equation we can take. Power is equal to I square R, that we are using here. PC, here power dissipated, we are writing using this letter. PC is equal to I square. Here the resistance is RC, so RC. And if we consider from the power station V voltage is transferred to home, then in this equation, see, actually this power is getting transferred from power stations. P is equal to IV. From this equation, I is equal to P divided by V. If we put this instead of I current, if we put this value, we will get P square divided by I square is P square by V square into RC. From this equation, see, this PC, power dissipated, see, this is the power we are losing on this resistance wire. So power dissipated is, from this equation we can understand that it is inversely proportional to the voltage. So we can write PC is proportional to 1 by V square, that is inversely proportional to voltage. So when this value increases, this reduces, or this increases, this reduces, inverse proportion. So in order to reduce this power dissipation, what we have to do? In order to reduce this one, we should increase voltage. So we can increase voltage. So from power stations, we should send high voltage power, so that we can reduce this power dissipation, or heat loss we can reduce. But very high voltage is not safe. See, our home appliances, we need only 230 volt, not 2 kilovolt or 3 kilovolt. So very high voltage is not safe for the devices. That's why what happens, we use transformers to reduce the value of voltage. Why? Because this much high voltage is not safe for our home appliances. So transformers are used to lower voltage to suitable values for the devices. Okay.